Hi, can you hear me? Can you see me? The elevator took six years, I think, to pick us up from the press booth. It was literally so many of us that some people had to be left behind. So if you're here, you can hear me, you can see me. Let me know. I see numbers. All right, we got chat. All right, what's up, man? I'm heading to the podium/media scrum, if they call it. Monster Girls here behind me. Give you some Monster Girls. Yeah, Monster Girls. All right, so I think I'm going in the right direction. We'll find out because nobody has exactly told us where we're gonna get there. But let's talk about Kickstart Kenny winning, bringing a Kickstart on the podium. Adam holding it together, 6th place, 6th, 7th, whatever he did it. He did it. Good for him. We're looking for the press conference. I think we're here. Yes, post-race press conference. Okay, so we're gonna hang out right here because I'm not going into the press conference because somebody else is doing that. Well, we got Cooper Webb right here. Cooper just walked in, so that's where the press conference is coming. We got Kellen doing the thing. So press conference is here. I don't know where we're at. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I got some Jetson donuts I'm taking home. They were free. But yeah, man, Pulp Fantasy. I think I ended up with 259 or 261. I was shutting down my laptop while it was happening. There's Mike, we got Jeremy Martin. I'm gonna let Kellen handle J Mart really quick, and then we'll do it. How is my audio, by the way? Can you guys hear me okay? I have my wireless mics hooked up, but I don't know if they work. So let me know how it sounds. Audio's good, okay. Because last year when I did this from St. Louis, the audio didn't work from my microphone, so I don't know if it was a setting or what, but we're here, we're at the scrum, we got Mike Bonacci, we got J Mart. This is like a super secret hidden door to get back here into this, but man, the Wi-Fi is good. Mike, it's good to see you. All right, we're in the scrum room. Okay, so you guys get to see this. We'll try this. History was made, yeah. First time a Kickstarter won something in how many years? 20 Bogle and 17? I think it was it. I'm gonna set my stuff down back here. So let me switch hands and stuff. And then we'll get it from there. But I'm gonna let some people come in. We got Darkside and Kellen. Let them do their thing first. I'm gonna talk a little quieter since everybody can. I'm gonna come to the back here. So I didn't get to hear anything of the broadcast. Like, we get to see the broadcast, but we have our own announce team from the booth, in the stadium. So we had Katie Osborne and Adam Enticknap, which Adam is really great on the mic. Was anybody there? Was anybody in the city, in the stadium to hear that? It was pretty rad. How many Suzukis will be sold next year? Does this race by itself inspire Suzuki to build a new bike? Is that going to be enough for it? I'll turn around. We're live. You want to say hi? Yeah.
Who are you saying hi to?
Yeah. So we're on YouTube Live. We got 212 people in here. This is Mike Bonacci. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Mike, what is your official title?
I'm just I cut the grass some of the time, but team manager most of the time.
Team manager most of the time. Yeah.
We do everything over there.
This guy is really rad. So
what happened?
Oops. Hold on.
Modern technology.
I dropped the thing a little bit. So when I first started doing anything, this was the guy that came really far out of his way to make sure that I was involved and that I had something to eat on the race day, something to drink, and riders to talk to and stuff like that. So Mike yeah, you do. Mike is a great guy. So if you're going to a race, stop by the PulpMX.
Please
see Mike because he's very nice, very polite, really rad.
All right, get back to work.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I am, of course. But yeah, should at least get an electric start, maybe something more. But it was just honestly a weird, wild round. And why is it that these Midwest rounds are always the ones that do this? Whether it be St. Louis or Detroit or Indy, it's always the ones where, remember last year, We had an issue where Anderson got a concussion. He was down hard and he got back up and then he fell back over, and Dylan was out. And this is the kind of rounds where Webb lands on Sexton. It's always the weirdest stuff in the Midwest that happens. And obviously Eli kind of doing nothing, and then Sexton wrecking himself out. And Cooper, did they show on TV that Cooper missed a whoop section? I didn't see what happened to him, but we saw him cruising down next to it. But I'm trying to let Vital and Racer X do their thing. Yep, okay, cool. We got Tom Vial and we got Jeremy Martin in here. So if you guys want to, let me know. We got Freddie Noren just walked in. If you guys have questions for these guys, post them in the chat and I can ask them for you. I can't promise I'm gonna ask everything. Be nice, be cool, be whatever, but what do you want to know about? Show us what they are doing. Yeah, of course. So this is a media scrum room. This is essentially just the thing they're trying to do now, where in addition to the podium, the media can come in here and the teams will bring the riders in here and we can talk to them, like this, instead of having to go and knock on trucks and stuff like that. So let me see what we got going on here. I got Freddie, so I'm gonna grab Freddie really quick because he's free and we'll go from there. Can you guys hear this? Is this really loud? Check, is this one on? This will be Freddie's mic. Does this sound louder? I know I'll be on the delay on YouTube, so let me know. Perfect? Okay. Freddie, can I borrow you for a second after you take a big old sip?
You're sure?
Absolutely. What's that? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. All right, we are live.
Oh, cool.
Live on YouTube. So there's a
full
microphone.
live?
Full live, yeah. We got people in chat, so they might have some good questions for you, too.
Cool. We got any Swedish people or what?
Any Swedish people he wants to know.
Yeah.
How was your night?
Yeah, dude, it was solid. I was really pumped on that. I've had a few roller coaster rides up until this race. I started out the season really well, and then I've had some down races. So it was nice to be back in the main and be 15th. For me, that's really good. So I'm super pumped on that. Got some solid points and moved up a little bit in stance as well, and just getting that track time. Track was gnarly today, so very technical. And I'm just stoked to be out there. Really, the madparts.com, big buildings, direct running product Kawasaki was working good. So pretty stoked on it.
Did anybody ask you about Pulp Fantasy today? Because you were a very trendy pick.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
And you scored max points.
Oh, really?
So I think 16% of people picked you, and you scored as many as you can score.
All right. I am pretty pumped on that. I think you guys were picking me for that. Hopefully I made you guys proud and got you guys some points, so that's good. I played it last year, so I don't play it this year, but at 5 p.m. I get the email from PulpMX. You haven't picked your team yet, so it's in the back of my mind. But no, I'm pumped that you guys, a lot of you guys picked me for that, and I could score some good points. So
you had to come from behind a little bit in the LCQ to get back up in. Were you a little worried there for a while when you were running fourth and you felt the need to get, because I think you passed Juwan to get into third? Did you feel like you needed to get that buffer?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. It's not fun to be in fourth, and heat race, I kind of gave it away. Gave Cartwright the main event spot because I was in ninth, and I really should be in the main every race. So for me, being in LCQ, kind of coming a little bit from behind there, I wasn't necessarily concerned for my own. More so, you never know what someone behind you is going to do. So for me, it was just kind of I got the speed, so just ride. And once we got a couple laps in, pulled away a little bit, had a little bit of gap. I just was pacing with Joan and just made sure I put myself in a good spot. I didn't want to throw it away. So, but yeah, no, it was pretty good.
We talked on press day, and the track was really gnarly yesterday. Was this one of the softest that you've seen in Supercross?
I mean, this place always get pretty ruddy, that's for sure. If it's the softest ever that I've seen, I'm not sure. I wouldn't say so necessarily, though. It was really gnarly. It was actually a lot better today than what press day showed. Press day was really gnarly, maybe because we only did a couple corners and whatnot. But I would say the track crew did a really good job. They went out in between sessions too and fixed some of the finish line and triple and some of those lines. So they did a really good job keeping the track from getting dangerous, I guess, if you want to put it that way. So, I mean, I had a blast. I thought it was fun. it's always fun to do well as well. So
For sure.
Yeah.
Cool. I appreciate it, Freddie.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, buddy.
Thank you.
Of course. I'll flip back around for a second.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, so this is a new thing they're doing. Supercross is trying to kind of prevent. They're trying to get people to not have to go and knock on trailer doors anymore and bugging the riders. So they're kind of just working on it this year, and we'll see what happens. Looks like Tom is free, so I'm gonna go see if I can get Tom. What's up, buddy? You got a minute? Cool. We are live on YouTube.
Okay.
Trying this out for the first time. You can clip it or you can just hold it, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure thing.
Where you want to go? There?
Sure, that's fine. Thank you. How was that main event? It looked like you had a little bit of trouble on the far side of the track there.
Yeah, I didn't have a great start. Like I think I spin a bit on the gate, so I had pretty actually bad start. I was like between 12 or 13, I think, on the first lap. I passed quite a few guys, and I catch a little bit the top, like between 3 and 6, the 3-4 guys there, and I had a small tip over after. I think after the whoop there's on-off. On the off, I lost the front a little bit, so I lost some time, some energy or so, and I passed again 2 guys, I think. So I finished 8th. For sure, it's not the best result. Not what I hope, but it was first time for me in Indy. The track is tough, like a lot of ruts. I never saw that in my life before. It's really crazy. Like the dirt is like glue, you know.
Yeah.
When you close the gas, the bike really stops. So it's kind of weird. And for me, the first time was a lot of learning, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I learn every weekend. You know, every weekend is a different track, different dirt. So for me, it's my first year. So I try to learn as much as possible and be ready for the next years.
Somebody in chat, Raw, asked, how do these ruts compare to how the track breaks down in a GP?
Yeah, a lot different. I mean, GPs is motocross, you know, so we're coming like more speed. Here's like these ruts, like on the small jump, you know, like. And actually, it's ruts in the takeoff and in the landing, so it's pretty sketchy, you know. Like in GP, normally sometimes on takeoff, of course, in the sand tracks, there's ruts, but on the landing, not so much. And the big difference between motocross and supercross, like supercross is a lot more short, you know. Everything is really tight, so it's quite tough, you know. You need to get used to it, and I feel like I'm improving every week. Also, I'm training back at the Bakers there. And I think every race, I had a great speed actually tonight. I was feeling pretty good, but it's my first year, and if I want to be up front, I need to put everything together, and I need a bit more time to do that. So it will come, I'm sure it will come, but taking my time and not try to rush too much.
After Daytona, we saw you have that pretty big get-off, and then you were obviously in the pits trying to fix the bike to go back out. Did you get banged up at all, or was it just some scratches and bruises?
Yeah, to be honest, I felt good in Daytona. I had a great heat. I was feeling good with the bike, also with the dirt from the track, everything. I think I could have done a great result, but that's it. I had a crash. I was a little bit short, like really a little bit. But I tipped over. It was quite a big crash. I had nothing actually, so I was really lucky. The bike was really banged, like a lot. The handlebar, the wheel was all broken, so I didn't want to take too many risks and maybe crash again, so we decided to stop. And a little bit frustrated because I felt I could have achieved a good result, but that's it.
Halfway through your rookie season, are you happy with your performance so far this year? Like, are you meeting your own expectations?
Yeah, to be honest, you know, when I came in the winter, like, I improved a lot from October, November when I came over, like, and never ride Supercross. I struggled a lot with the first month, especially. So I think I'm really happy with like the progress I make every weekend, every week, and for sure, like the result for sure. I want to fight for a podium, like. Every weekend I try to fight for it, and I feel like we are not so far. Like I think it can happen, so we're gonna try to train again and keep going and fight for that, for the podium.
Great, thank you so much, buddy.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, take care. Yeah, is he good? Give me 3 minutes, and I want to talk to you. Okay. I'm here. Okay. Is he done? Is he done? Is he done? Are they done? Are they really done? Are they really done? Look at this guy. Look at this guy like killing my interview right now. Like this guy's waiting for me, and he's just over here just like killing it. Yeah, this guy right here. Look at him. Hi. What's up? What? Oh, nothing. Just Just talking shit. Just talking shit. Yeah, is that okay? Can I get 1 second? Did you already talk to him? Yeah. Okay, cool. Hey, we just met in the truck.
Yes, we did.
How was your night?
P4 on the night. Would have liked to have been in the fight a little bit more, but I think I probably did the best I've rode all year. And for me, I felt like if I would have maybe been able to be with those guys up front, maybe I would have been able to latch on and kind of be a gamer, more of a gamer in the top 3.
I remember you won, was it 2018, I believe, in Indy.
Yeah.
So you've done well in Indy. Do you like how this track reacts and breaks down, or is it a big challenge?
I like that it kind of, it's a big challenge regardless, right? Like, just because I won in 18 doesn't mean I'm going to win. Actually, the last time I've been to Indy was 2018, because I think we had COVID. We were scheduled to be here, and then that got canceled, and then I've had injuries. So 2018, 2023, here we are.
You had a little bit of a run-in with Deegan last weekend, and then this weekend you're able to catch and pass him. Like, did that feel good to just be able to be like, yeah, all right, kid, like, I got it, like, get out, yeah.
I saw the old custom painted A-Stars helmet, and I'm like, oh, Deegan and I, we find each other every weekend.
It feels that way, yeah, for sure. Halfway through your season, you've obviously made it through 5 rounds, which is better than the last couple. Are you feeling good with your progress of just kind of like, just showing up and making every main and improving every week, or do you wish you were a little bit better up
I wish I was more in the fight, right? Like, I mean, I'm a racer. I want to win. I've definitely won a lot outdoors, and I've won some main events indoors. Nowhere near the success, but I want to win. The team wants to win. We're hungry for it. But you know what? I haven't raced this many races in one season in Supercross in a long time, and it's a stepping stone, right? Rome wasn't built in a day, and I've had some big hits over the years, so it's a good step in the right direction.
Cool. All right, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Can I get you, hard dog? That's right. That's right. How was that track?
It was brutal.
Yeah.
You want me to like hold it here?
Yeah, you just hold it. Doesn't matter. Hold it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, just talk directly into it. It's fine.
Alrighty, we good?
Yeah. What did you end up in the main?
18th.
18th. Are you happy with your result?
Not at all. I was 14th there for a long time. Was making moves, just got chiz, and I was kind of closing on Shane, but I wasn't. It could have been like he was getting lapped, I was getting lapped. But I felt really good. Like, I was hitting all the lines. Like, I wasn't really fading that much, and just made a stupid little mistake. I don't know if I washed the front or like tucked the front, but it caught one of those really hard ruts after the mechanics area. Tipped over, and dude, I had nothing left. I was struggling to hit the doubles out there, but we survived on the Detroit. The track was gnarly, but we're healthy.
How hard is it racing on a track like this that breaks down in that way when you are in the position of getting lapped? Because once the leader comes, then you're getting lapped by the whole pack. How hard is it to navigate that mess while also always kind of having to have one eye over your shoulder?
Honestly, it wasn't too bad. I felt like a lot of the leaders were spread out this weekend. Like, Kenny and Barsha kind of had their lead on third, and then third to fourth, or third. The guys were a little spread out because of how gnarly the track was. So it kind of made it a little easier on us. Anaheim 1 was the worst. I think I got caught like lap 7 or 8, and 9 dudes in a row just went on by me. It's like, you lose so much time. But no, it wasn't too bad this weekend. I think the gnarly track kind of, it's nice. It slows the pace down.
So you're halfway through your rookie 450 season. How are you feeling about your results overall?
I mean, I can't complain, right? 5 out of 9 so far. Like I said, I'm pretty bummed on the tip over tonight. I think it would have moved me to 20th in points. So lost a little ground on those guys in front of me, but we're still in it. And, just got to keep getting better.
Just to reiterate, you are a 21-year-old rookie in the 450 class, top 20 in points, making 5 mains. It's a pretty impressive resume.
Not top 20 yet, but we'll be there.
Close. We'll be there by the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, 4th year Supercross, 1st year 450. I mean, I don't want to say it, but 450 class sometimes is a little easier.
It's a little less chaotic.
Little bit.
Yeah.
Like, as the season goes on, like the kind of 16 to 22 guys are kind of like the privateers that are always on the bubble at the start of the season.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of consistent that we're in.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have a bad weekend because there's tons of fast guys that are like 6 or 5 to 5 to 10 in the LCQ that are like right there. So, but I mean, it's good. It's a learning experience. Definitely better than last year. So I'm happy.
For sure, man. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much. I'll see you in Detroit next week. Okay, thanks. You good, buddy? Cool. It's nice to meet you. I'm Donnie. I do Roto Moto, but I work with Steve at Pulp, and I do Racer X too. But this one's for my own personal stuff. So we are on YouTube right now. How was your night in general? Are you happy with your night? I know you wanted to be a little bit closer with Hunter, is what you said on the podium. But overall, are you happy with your ride tonight after Daytona not going your way?
Yeah, for sure. Daytona was fast all day. Just kind of unfortunate there. But this race, I felt really good all day too. Was kind of struggling a little bit in the beginning, kind of finding my flow there. My lap times were fine, but just me personally just didn't feel like I was riding good. And but it was good. I went back and changed a little bike setup there, and I felt good in the main event. Only thing I would change really, the riding was really good. I just didn't put myself in a position to win. I mean, that was pretty much what happened. Didn't put myself in a start. I didn't get good enough start to win the night, and he was riding really good. It was going to be tough to beat him anyway, but I had to start up there to beat him. So that's the only thing I would really change if I had to do it.
Coming into the season, obviously, most people had Hunter pegged as a favorite. A lot of people were talking about Joe before he got hurt, Mosman, things like that. Did you feel a little bit slighted that you didn't feel like you were in the conversation for the title because you were obviously right there in terms of speed?
I mean, pretty much last year I won the last race, so I don't really know how they couldn't put me in the title fight. I know it's been a little flashy, but last year I was getting better, and this year I felt like I had the speed coming in. Even Houston, was riding really good, and that first crash there ended up hurting my knee, and just kind of had to finish the night, So that sucks, but that's good, kind of put me on the back foot, and then the Daytona also. So without that, we're right there, It's just one really. I mean, I'd barely crashed in torn ACL, so there's really not much you can do. If I don't do that, I'm probably not getting 15. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
probably worse than getting 6. You know what I mean, with that crash. But yeah, it's good. We'll be better, and I'm only 20 years old, so there's always next year. And I hope to get back in it here, but we're gonna need a lot.
You've been pretty open about the knee not feeling, 100%. How much is it affecting your riding right now? Like, are you having trouble gripping the bike, or is it more just when you put certain pressures on it that it really, really starts to feel bad?
It's not bad. It's getting better. Tampa was a lot of pain. I was barely able to ride, but it's getting better each week. Just getting more like I'm walking better now. Like I can barely walk. Like it's just getting more used to it, not having it. That first couple weeks. It's not as strong as it was, obviously, but there's nothing we can do about it now, So we'll keep building, and it's getting better each week, and it's just something we got to kind of work with. I wouldn't say it's not what you want, but it's what we're dealt. So we'll just keep pushing, and I don't think it's hindering my riding. I think it's just I need to be a little bit better to win.
And obviously, you're doing fine in Supercross. Are you planning on going outdoors a go, or is that something that you might take care of the knee instead?
Yeah, we might. It's in discussions now, but we'll see. It's not 100% yet, but that's we don't know the plan yet.
That's cool. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Nate. I'll let somebody else get a hold of you. Appreciate you. I'm going to take a step back here for a second and let everybody do their thing, and we'll just have a little bit of conversation. Hey, how are you?
Good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do a chase down here, but I'm just kind of letting you guys know he's basically okay. He's just a little banged up.
Sure.
He's a little sore. That's why I couldn't get him down here, but he's fine.
Okay.
A little sore, and mainly the ankle.
Okay, good.
And basically the bike was just super bent up, so it was hard for him to maintain.
Cool. Okay. I'll let him know. Thank you so much. I don't know if you heard that or not, but the HRC team manager just spoke to me, and if you didn't hear it, he said that Chase won't be coming down here, unfortunately, because he's not feeling up to it. He is a little bit banged up. So he mentioned that his knee is sore, but nothing major. They're nothing concerned about it. The biggest thing about why his ride didn't go so well after he went down was that the bike was actually banged up, which we thought, I don't know how much they showed him on the broadcast, but when we were watching from the press booth, it was clear that the bike just didn't look quite right. Like his bars might have been bent or his forks might have been a little bit twisted or anything like that. But he just wanted to let us know that Chase won't be coming down, unfortunately. But that would be the reason, is mostly that the bike was bent up and not so much that there was an injury concern. So it looks like I've got Hunter's over there and also Cartwright, so I'll try to grab those two. Let's see Dark Side. You want to see Dark Side? We got some Dark Side there. We got some Steve. We got Tom over there. We got Anton over there. This is what it looks like. Say hi to Mathis from Moto 126. I will let him know. I will let him know after he's done talking. But yeah, this is a really cool format. I hope that they keep doing this. I did get the clear to do the live. I asked ahead of time because I want to make sure that it was cool that I do this. I'm trying to play by the Feld rules right now, and it's going well so far. We'll see if we can get something here right now. You good, buddy?
Yeah, man.
Hey, I'm Donnie. I'm doing something for Rotomoto today, but I work with Racer X and I work with PulpMX too.
Okay.
I'm an Ohio guy, so I'm with you.
All right.
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
I grew up right next to Honda Hills,
Okay.
actually. So, but I've been, all over Central Ohio. But yeah. But Aaron Plessinger, how was your night? 4th overall, not quite on the podium, but very, very close. We're gonna get that this year.
Yeah, man. Tonight was a lot better than the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks, I ended up with a 6 and a 9, and I was really, really disappointed from coming from, the 3 races prior to that. I was 4, 3, 4, and I felt like I was building, really, really good momentum, and then I had the 6 and the 9, which kind of killed me off. But I rebounded quite a bit tonight, and as much as I would love to say I podiumed tonight, 4th place isn't too bad. Excuse me. But yeah, I had fun today. It was nice. This race is about 2 hours from my hometown and where I grew up, and it's pumped on it.
So you obviously like when things get a little bit sloppy, but being this Midwest dirt is really something special. What is it about this Midwest dirt that you gel with just so well?
I really couldn't tell you. I just love really soft, rutted dirt. Growing up racing off road, I think riding in cornfields and all that. It just kind of, I don't know, that kind of dirt in those cornfields. It acts a lot like this dirt. Real spongy, real soft, and I don't know. I just love this kind of dirt. It reminds me of home, and it's as technical as it does get. I love it.
Obviously, you've been up front a lot this year, at least running in that front 5. Tonight, though, you were within eye shot of the leader, pretty much the entire night. What does that do for your confidence, knowing that maybe with just a slightly better start, you're right up there running 1-2 with those guys?
Yeah, and that's where I believe I can be. But it is based on start, and it's crazy. I didn't get the best start tonight, which kind of hindered me and set me back just a little bit. But I was catching them. I was right there with Justin, so I could have been right there if it weren't for a couple mistakes. But it was a good race. And I don't know. I had fun all day, and it was good to get back home. And last year I didn't get the races I was hurt. And I don't know. I feel like this race is always a special race to me, and I like it.
A couple people in chat are asking, you just have your hair tucked in the beanie. You didn't cut it, right? It's all up in the beanie?
The world may never know.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I got it tucked up.
Cool, man. All right, I appreciate it, buddy. Hey, thank you so much, man. I'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Let me see who else we can get on here. I need to get better at flipping the camera back around before I turn around. But we got Hunter over there, so I will wait a second for Hunter. And we got Jordan Smith in the room. And hey, what's up?
Get this guy.
There. Oh, I thought.
He
Yeah.
has 7 out of 9 main events.
I know he has. I know.
Come on.
I don't care about the background if you don't. So whatever, you can find a spot on the wall. Yeah, just get out of here. All right. So let's talk about the most underrated man in Supercross today, Josh Cartwright. Like Grant just said, 7 mains out of 9.
Working man.
Working man.
Working man.
Tell the people what you're doing during the week.
I work IT. I'm a BI analyst during the week, full-time job. I luckily only have to go into the office 1 day a week, but it is remote for the rest. But I do have to work all week, so it is a big schedule.
Are you able to work from the practice track at all? Do you get away with that a little bit?
I do. I ride with Grant almost all the time off season, and he's seen me like working at the track, like literally have my computer open and everything like that. So if they need me, I'm off the track working. But most of the time I kind of do the work at night whenever I need to make it up.
So you were a full-time student, and then you graduated not that long ago.
Yep.
Is not having to worry about school contributing so much? Do you make in all of these mains, or is it a training program? Like, what has been the big step up to get you to this point?
Man, I think it's just like having fun. I think the weight is off my shoulders. I'm doing my own program with Psychic Motorsports, but I'm on the side with Mad Parts. I'm like their side chick pretty much. But I think it's just the vibes are fun. I'm having fun with it. Like I love riding my dirt bike. I think like less pressure this year. Like I think, and I have a lot of good group with Short, Harlan, Miller, a lot of those guys that I ride with every single weekend. So it's a lot of fun, I think, and that's going to keep going.
Was this something that you wanted to do, build your own program, or was it just the nature of the biz?
It's kind of both. It's nature of the biz. They did pick up someone else other than me, but Bubba did say, because I love the program with Bubba. His whole program was great. So he said, he's like, if you can't find anything, let me know. We'll work something out. But like, I had a couple other offers from like smaller teams, and I just thought like building my own program and just having fun with it was better. I could do whatever I want with a bike. There's no pressure, because when you're on a team and you don't do well, they're kind of looking at you like, dude, why aren't you doing well? So this time it's like if I do bad, it's like, oh well, but doing good. So I think I ride better with less pressure.
That's fair. What are you doing?
Wrap it up.
Just wrap it up? All right, wrap it up.
Grant's telling me to
all right,
wrap it up.
all right, wrap it up.
Oh,
All right,
man,
Grant needs
I'm
something.
tired.
Grant needs something. All right, man. I appreciate it so much. You are absolutely killing it this year, so continue to do so, please, for the rest of us.
Appreciate it.
It's really exciting, and everybody, Pulp Fantasy, they love you this year. You're becoming their darling.
Oh yeah, thanks guys.
Cool, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, buddy. I'll see you next week. All right, so go interview Steve. Steve won't play games. I wish I could say that, but Steve won't play games like that, unfortunately. So we've got two more in here. We got Jordan Smith and Hunter Lawrence, but they're both kind of disposed of right now. So we'll give them a second to see. But if we can't get them this week, that's okay. Maybe we can get them next week. But I see comments at the end, the mics aren't working, so I'll have to figure something else out. I need to find an app that I can use an external mic, because I think it's only using the mic that's built on my phone, and there's like nothing I can do about it. So I'm sorry. No, Deegan is not here. And it looks like they're kind of wrapping up. They're on their way out. I'm going to get out of Anton's shot. Ask Mathis if his legs are cold. His legs are never cold. Mics are fine here. Well, I guess I mean, like, does this sound louder when I speak directly into it? Audio is fine without the mic. I know, but I want it to be better than fine. Like, I want it to be good, you know what I mean? So, but it looks like that's gonna be it. So I'm gonna wrap this up. We're going to the Red Garter after. So if you're in Indy and you wanna go to the Red Garter, go to the Red Garter. It's right next to the stadium. A lot of us are going. And then I have to drive 3 hours home to Columbus tonight. So it's gonna be a whole lot of fun for me to drive home. So I'm gonna get off here so I can go do other stuff. So it sounds great. Quit nerding out. I can never. A race update. I haven't heard anything. If you guys have some questions, I can do. Is that a strip club? I cannot confirm or deny on YouTube what that may be. Pulling a Dungy. See you next week, buddy. Of course, man. I thank you guys all so much for being here, hanging out. I'll see you guys in Detroit. We'll try to do another live one if the scrum happens, and it's always dependent on if I can have service. That's always the big deal, if there's going to be service available in the areas that I want to do it in. So we'll do that. But I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. I don't know how to end this, so it's probably going to be a sloppy ending, and I apologize in advance. That looks like disconnect. I'm going to try the disconnect. Nope, that's not disconnect. Where's disconnect? I don't know how to disconnect. The stop button. All right, I'm out. Later, guys.